know who took a blue chew recently,
Mm.
and that, my friend, is the Xbox Series S. That shit grew. That shit grew and grew and grew. Hasbro Gaming put out that Xbox Series S has received huge spike of console sales because of EA Sports College Football 25, as per senior editor of Inside Gaming. College Football 25 had close to 1 million concurrent players in early access. Full release is on Friday. And Mike Shaw wrote, just how big is college football 25? I've been given some numbers to suggest that the last 24 hours has seen the highest number of Xbox Series S consoles sold since around the console's launch. Yo, that is new console release growth. Understand what was just said, right? Understand that what he's saying was that the release of college football 25 was the same as them releasing the Xbox Series S right now for the first time.
That's wild, bro.
Like, that's the amount that were sold. Like, if it had just released right now. So, first of all, kudos to EA for hitting it big with college football 25, right? That's dope. I'm a little annoyed it's not on PC because I have EA Pro or whatever the fuck over there. So since it's not there, I can't play it. So I'm just gonna wait for it to come to Game Pass because I don't play football like that. But that's dope, right? But this is the bigger thing to talk about here. When I saw this, immediately, Hargeet, what we had talked about is the reality, bro. This is what we are saying. And if you didn't believe us before, motherfucker, you gotta believe us now. Because we said if Call of Duty had been current gen only and not last gen, it would have destroyed on Black Friday. Now we don't know what it's gonna do, but it would have been huge sales for Xbox Series S because that's the easiest way for people to come in. EA Sports College Football 25, current gen only. There's no last gen version of it. So because of that, what happened? All those people who were sitting on their old ass fucking generation consoles said, fuck that. I'm playing college football 25. And which console did they choose
Ooh.
to do it on? Did they choose to do it on the bitch ass $400 PlayStation 5? Nah, fam. Nah. They chose to play on the cheapest entry point into next generation consoles, which is the Xbox Series S. Guys,
Yep.
that is huge.
But
This was
isn't it supposed to be a potato?
yeah, it's the potato
Yes,
that
the potato.
everybody
Yes,
wants.
the potato.
Potato.
The potato.
Understand,
Potato.
we don't
Potato,
say shit
potato.
for fun here, okay?
Tomato,
A lot of
tomato.
places, they like to talk out their ass because they think they know stuff. Listen, we know some things here. We understand business a little more than the average Joe, okay? And we understand that people who are sitting on their asses on an old gen console have just not had the reason to upgrade that they found so necessary because everything they play is cross gen. The moment that gamers are forced to make a choice, do they want to play that new game that came out that is only available on next gen? They have to choose, what console do we purchase to be able to access it? And numbers don't lie, bro. Numbers don't lie. The choice easily is the Xbox Series S. Goddamn.
How can it not be
Goddamn.
though?
Now the
So-
real question is, what's gonna happen in Hargy, I didn't mean to cut you off, so you could say bars on all this, but what's gonna happen when Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out?
So
What's
this is
gonna
what we
happen?
were expecting. I think this is what Xbox was expecting, right? Once the hardcore have bought what they want, And now you get into the folks that really they just play these kind of games, and this has been in demand for like, what is it, a decade or so, right? That they haven't had
Yes.
one of these, right?
Since 2014.
And kudos to EA to be the big game that starts the current gen, right? Because everybody's been cross-gen up to now with all these large games. They're like, we're not foregoing all those, 120 million PlayStations and 60 million Xbox Ones. We're going to keep playing there. And I think they even put everything on Switch, right? They just want to throw these games on as many consoles as possible. And I get it. That makes sense, right? These are large multiplayer, player bases. Yeah, absolutely. You want to do that. It makes sense. So kudos to them to say, no, we're going to put this on current gen only. And it's Xbox and PlayStation's current gen. But this is what Xbox was expecting. Most of the players don't give a shit. They just want to play.
Nope.
So they're not looking for, hey, did the pixel count? Did it make it to 1800 or is it 1700? Like they don't give a shit. Did the game play? Which is why I find it funny when people say, oh, this game looks like shit on Nintendo Switch. It doesn't matter. Does it play? That's all that matters to a lot of players. They're like, can I play the game? Cool. That's it. That's good enough. Right. And
yes.
this is what Xbox was going with. And it doesn't play it bad either. It just targets 1080. You get 60 or 120 frames. It's next gen. It's just not doing 4K, which, let's face it, most people don't care. 4K, you need like a 55-inch or higher TV to even start to think that it matters. So, and a lot of players, they don't have that. So they don't give a shit. So the Series S is a fantastic box. It's been being called like the potato for all this time, but it runs all these games. It does a lot of 120 frame games. It's doing a pretty good job, and it's cheap. That was the whole point, right? And to put this in perspective, the launch window for Xbox was about 6.5 million consoles. And at that time, it was 3/4 Series S versus Series X. So if we're really looking at
4 million,
we're looking at around 4 million Series S's have sold within a 24-hour period. That's insanity. But this is what they were looking for. It was like look, they just had a fantastic Stellar showcase. So you have that going into it. Plus you have they own Call of Duty, which is the big draw for most of these gamers anyway. On top of that, you have the EA partnership. These games, so this trial is available as part of Game Pass. You just get Game Pass, you have it, right? So it's just yet another perk you just get as part of the subscription, right? So, and eventually this game is just going to be in Game Pass. It will be 6 months, not 8 months later, but it's just going to be there. And this is kind of the draw they were looking at. It was like the casual games. You want your NBA 2K, which by the way is in Game Pass. You want your EA sports games, which are in Game Pass, and you want your Call of Duty, and they've got that, right? The other ones are free to play. So, and the other big draw is like Minecraft, right? Which they happen to own. But anyway, so this is what they were looking at, and now it's finally coming around, right? GTA is going to be the next big, massive game that's going to push people to go to the next gen. And they're hoping they can make the case that you should do that on Xbox, right? On the flip side, what is PlayStation showing you that's really like up to now, up to Spider-Man 2, all their games were PS4 games. And it's just a fact, right? So Spider-Man 2 is the first game they've shown that was PS5, which really they could play that on a PS4. They just chose to push it to PS5. Is that enough to make you go there versus all the games that Xbox just showed? Okay, like what's pulling it? It's Astrobot. Is that going to be the one that brings you over? Okay, like you have to look at what's happening in the industry and say, well, there's just much more enthusiasm on this side, despite all the stupid media crap, right? It is what it is, right? So this is what they were looking at, and it's working. It's working. If they were smart, they would have had this down to $250, $200. It's not even on sale. The Series X is on sale. Series S isn't even on sale. They should put this on sale and just wipe the floor. Like they probably get away with selling like 10 million of these bloody things. And when GTA comes out, bundle the crap out of it. By the way, I don't know if you know this, there is a bundle for this. If you go to Best Buy, there's a bundle for NCAA with the Xbox Series S.
Really?
So you can actually buy a bundle.
You gotta remember, Hargeet, this is just the first salvo. right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like right
And then
now, this is
COD comes
just
this fall.
yes. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, I get the new COD and I could play college football 25
Now,
with the $199 fucking Series S. Come on,
if
man.
Microsoft were to really try to push, the competition here, they could take NCAA and bring it into Game Pass early, and say, hey, in October we're dropping this shit in before Black Friday, right? We're gonna have NCAA, we're gonna have Call of Duty, we're gonna have NBA 2K. All of those are gonna be in Game Pass. Hey, do you want to buy a new console? Here's the one that has all three of those on the freaking box, because they can do that now. Call of Duty, you got your EA, you got your, because they'll have Madden, they'll have, whatever, all these games, like they could go crazy. Now, I don't think they're going to, because I know they're just not. They just don't seem to put that boot on the neck, which they should. But if they would do it, right, that would be awesome, because you could just wipe the floor with like Sony. Because what's Sony going to have? You have Astrobot. Yay. They're going to have pictures of Call of Duty. They're going to have picture of NCAA. They're going to have Madden, FIFA, right? And then NBA 2K, and say all of that with your Game Pass subscription for $20 a month. Here you go.
I think
You get all of
we
them.
have a question though. Match this onto something, but no Lego Horizons. It's gonna be rough waters.
Well, not
it's
yet,
too bad.
because that was the statement.
Right?
We don't have anything to announce about Xbox yet. We don't know when it's coming.
Indeed. Yeah, indeed. Oh, yeah.
Yo, this is
Dude,
wild.
I'm telling you, when you look at what they have going on, this is the killer blow, bro. This is what it is. This
It always
went
was.
yeah, but it's just without seeing it, because again, those big casual games are everywhere. So what happens when you take those big those big casual games and you lock out last gen? You now push those people, and this is the lowest point of entry is where they're gonna go. They don't give a fuck that it's an Xbox. Let's
Exactly.
be clear. They don't give a shit that they bought an Xbox. They care that they bought a next generation console that can play the game they want to play, which is college football. And to them, there's no fucking difference. Like you said, Hargeet, like this idea that people are, going to give a shit about the fact that it's not uh 4K, the highest
Yeah, they don't
fucking
care.
clarity. They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit.
And to
It
be
looks
honest,
fucking great. It looks
yeah,
great.
if you don't do a side by side, you're probably not going to notice. Most people will see the graphics and say, this looks awesome, and it's just a Series S, and it's good enough. It really is just good enough. Unless you like get to 100 inches, like it's just not going to matter. You're not going to really care. It looks good enough. Most people don't have large
It really
TVs.
does.
It's going to be fine. So
Agreed. Agreed 100%. Before we keep this going, I do have to get to some of these super chat. We got our homies in the building. All right. So let me get the homie Razor Ultra. My dude, thank you, brother, for being here, man.
Yo.
Appreciate you, fam. Thank you for that $2
Oh
super
my
chat. Says
God.
happy birthday, CMoney from the AEC. You know what to do. Facts. Facts. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate you, homie.
yikes.
Oh my God, Big Biz gave me with that $2 super chat. Jesus.
Yo.
Some funds for Blue Chew and Manscaped. Wow. Look at what you did, Doodle. Look at what you
What did
did.
I do?
God damn it. Oh shit. The
Yo.
motherfucking
Damn.
homie Mash in the building. Thank you
Thank
so much, brother.
you.
He went ahead and gifted 10 on point for gamer memberships. My dude. Thank you, brother, man. That's very, very kind of you. Appreciate it. Y'all know what to do. Put the motherfucking welcome to the family emoji in the chat.
Let's go.
Welcome our newest members to the channel, man. We appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here. And of course,
Thank
the
you.
brother Mash. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. That was very, very dope of you. And let's see. Of course, Ray in the building got a gifted membership. You got Derek Johnson. Thank you for being here, man. Chucks, what's up, fam? Zach Riley, One Punch Jedi. Thank you, homie. Skate Scatolites. Weep 2010. Magnum. That's what's up. Oh, Tenant Gaming, and Stanley Francois. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate you
Mash.
guys for rocking with us. And again, the homie Mash. Appreciate you, bro. The homie Right You Are Gaming, my dude. Thank you,
Yo.
brother, for being here. Thank you for that $2 super chat. Says Doodle, CMoney's dingling. Happy 54th birthday. Hashtag no PS6. She didn't say my ding. She didn't say CMoney's dingling.
Oh
I
my
did
god.
not. I did
God
not.
damn it.
Like
Wow.
she's playing with somebody else's dingling. What's going on here?
No, the thing-a-ling she was talking
I
about
said the
was Steam
thing-a-ling.
charts.
The
Steam
thing-a-ling.
charts. God damn it. Doodle out here causing ruckus. The homie Roberto D, thank you, brother, for being here, man. Thank you for that $2 super chat. Says, oh my God. Oh my God, we got the glizzies. We got the
Oh shit.
You thought because it wasn't Friday, you weren't going to get the Oh my God. That's hilarious. Bro. That's hilarious.
In her mouth
One
one
day,
of these days.
wait, Hargi, we're still waiting for your AI.
Yes.
Get it to work. You can do
you
it.
imagine every time expose and they just land in there?
Oh my God.
Every time.
Roberto Z, the homie. Thank you, brother, for being here. Thank you for that $2 super chat. Says, CMoney does not need blue. See how many kids he got? Facts. Okay. Ain't nobody confused over here. We know how shit gets down. God damn it. Son of a shit. I had a cut.
See, they're playing.
Right? I had a cut. Not she'll be pregnant all the time. God damn it. Shit. You guys are wildin'. Big Minix, my dude. Thank you for being here. Thank you for that $2 super chat. Says Xbox with the thing-a-ling-a-ling school bell ring.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling, school bell ring.
Oh my God. And he's back, my brother, with that $2 super chat. Appreciate your homie. Says, is that a yarmulke on Phil Spencer's head? Yo. Oh man. That's wild.
Oh, man.
Thank you guys. Appreciate y'all. But yeah, yo, listen, the reality is, okay, that this is just the beginning, dude. It's just the beginning. This is the first game that went all into current gen. What happens when Madden does it?
Ooh.
What happened when FIFA does it? Come on, man. Like, these are big games that have their own individual group. College football and regular Madden players don't overlap 100%. There's a lot of people who don't like playing the college football, not because the game isn't better, but because they just want to play with, NFL teams.
And it's
shit.
pretty focused to the US. Maybe you could say Canada, maybe a little bit of Latin America, but it is not like Europe. It's not Asia, right? Like, because it's American football.
Exactly. So once the other places go ahead and force the crossover, because the other ones are not current gen only, right? Like Madden is still on everything, and FIFA still on everything, right? If I'm not
the next
mistaken.
versions, the next like the 25-year ones are also going to be full everything. They're going to go everywhere. So far, that's what they've announced. It's going to be everywhere.
Yeah. See, so they're still keeping it everywhere, right? But that moment, at some point, it will happen, right? At some point, it will happen. And again, you're going to be in that same exact position. Now, demo, you seen what happened here. You see the numbers. What do you think, man? What do you think about what happened? What do you think is going to come? What do you think about this whole situation?
Yo, hey, this is crazy. Who would have thought that people went into college football? Look, man, a lot like the football fans been asking for a long time for the college football. They've been dropping the ball time and time again, but then finally made it happen. And bro, it's right here, and everybody's hyped. Like, bro, a lot of people watch football. So there you have it. They have for the game. All these casual players. You look, we call them casual, but I feel like this is kind of disrespectful to these people who dedicate time to become good at playing these games, because some of these guys are crazy playing this, bro. So like we got to put some respect on these people who play sport games too,
They
right?
call it. Isn't that such a weird? Not to cut you off.
It is.
But
It
isn't that
is a
such
weird term, right?
thing that they call casual people who dedicate themselves to a small set of games and get good. But yet those
Yeah.
same hardcore people go in who think they're hardcore and these other players are casual, but they'll go into Call of Duty and get stomped and have to run away crying and say they don't like playing multiplayer.
It's a good point. I don't know what the
Call
right
of
term
Duty.
is, because you could say
Yeah.
casual as somebody who plays Candy Crush.